basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. No Golden State Warriors fan imagines that player Stephen Curry could go and play for another franchise, but an NBA analyst declared that Curry should leave and play for a rival that had a better squad. Curry is really suffering this season. He has carried the Warriors alone. Kendrick Perkins thinks Stephen Curry should leave the Warriors. Kendrick Perkins has called out the messy situation the Golden State Warriors find themselves in and wants to see Stephen Curry get a chance to contend through the twilight years of his career on a functional roster. Free him from all the BS that's around him. You think about the situation between Klay Thompson and the front office with the contract tension they have. You look at Andrew Wiggins, who's playing this year like he doesn't give a damn. You're watching a guy like Draymond Green that's not reliable and acting out of character, embarrassing the franchise and the league. Steph don't deserve this. We cannot waste Steph Curry's valuable time while he's still here. Perkins is not wrong. Klay came into the season with heavy contract expectations and has underperformed massively through the first quarter of the season. He's averaging 15.4 points on 39.7% shooting, a big fall from grace for the 20-plus scorer last season. Andrew Wiggins went from being arguably the second-best player in their 2022 championship run to struggling to hold a rotational spot this season. He's averaging 12.1 points and 4.4 rebounds, looking like a shell of the player we saw in the 2022 playoffs. Draymond Green is the biggest talking point right now, getting suspended for the second time this season. The NBA has given him an indefinite suspension for his punch on Jusuf Nurkic, meaning there's no clear timeline on when the Warriors will get the defensive anchor of their team back. After starting the season 10-13, the future is looking spooky for the Warriors. This could be the end of this dynasty, with Golden State needing to retool around Curry to contend in the NBA again. That means parting with Klay and possibly even Draymond. Stephen Curry will be a one-club man. Perkins wants to see Curry succeed, which is why he expressed his desire to see him on some other team. However, Curry is the face of Golden State and the franchise will forever regret moving him if they ever do so. The likelihood that Curry doesn't remain a one-team player his entire career is slim unless he voluntarily leaves as a free agent or requests a trade. If the Warriors want to contend, their best case would be to trade everyone else on the roster to continue contending with Curry. We've seen teams make these pivots before, but the Warriors' young pipeline of players isn't as strong as they would have liked. Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and Brandon Podziemski are solid players, but they're not aligned with Curry's win now timeline. Moving off Klay Thompson is starting to look like an inevitability, unless Thompson agrees to stay on a massive discount after turning down a reported 2-year, $48 million extension which is no longer on the table. Draymond might not be necessary to trade given his questionable value at this point, but if he continues being a distraction, Golden State will be left with no choice.